Picture this, it's the roaring 1920s. The government of Quebec is about to hand over massive stretches of woodland to forestry giants. The very last time they'd ever grant public timberland on this scale. Enter the Canadian International Paper Company, or CIP, a subsidiary of International Paper. They had their eyes set on over 1,000 square kilometers of rich woodland in the Outaouais. Now, governments don't just hand over empires for nothing. Quebec had one major condition. If CIP wanted the wood, they had to build a massive paper mill right here in the area. And that single condition, it would completely rewrite the history of the region. Forward to 1925. The municipality of West Templeton officially authorizes CIP to buy up huge tracts of quiet farmland. The mission? Construct a state-of-the-art mill, along with temporary housing to shelter the massive influx of construction workers. But this wasn't just about putting up a factory and calling it a day. CIP was building an entire ecosystem. Almost overnight, distinct neighborhoods started taking shape. If you were a senior manager with the company, you got a spacious, comfortable home. If you were a regular employee, you got a more modest, practical house. And as soon as the mill officially opened its doors, the floodgates opened. Hundreds of workers, their families, and specialized pulp and paper experts packed their bags and moved to the area. Of course, you can't drop a massive industrial powerhouse right in the middle of a quiet countryside without causing a few shockwaves. Before CIP rolled in, West Templeton was a thriving rural community. Established back in 1886, it had built a prosperous, diversified agricultural economy. But that traditional lifestyle didn't stand a chance against rapid industrialization. As the population exploded, local agriculture shrank away. But the changes weren't just economic, they were cultural too. The arrival of the mill and its workforce practically drowned the area's established Anglophone population in a sea of Catholic Francophones coming in to work the lines. The social fabric of West Templeton was being woven into something completely brand new. What started as a quiet agricultural territory had become home to a booming new industrial town. It was incorporated as the village of Gatineau Mills in 1933, and by 1946 it had grown so much that it officially became a city. A paper mill and a brand new urban identity had sprung up right in the dead center of the old territory. The forest of the Outaouais fed the machines built a community, and that community shaped the modern map of Quebec forever. If you enjoyed this deep dive into local history, make sure to hit that like button and let me know in the comments what local history mystery we should uncover next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.